Renting versus buying a home, which is better for you? Choosing between renting and buying a home can be your longest commitment, so you might want to think about it before making this critical decision. In today's video, we'll be listing down the advantages and possible drawbacks of each choice to help you decide which is better for you. Let's start with buying your own house. According to Tom Figgett, president of Portland Financial in New Orleans, being able to secure a home has an emotional impact on Americans, in a sense that it helps them visualize their future. Most people even refer to it as the American dream, but of course no American dream comes without a price. There are fees and limits associated with home ownership. Weighing the advantages and disadvantages of purchasing a home is an essential part that you should never overlook before signing the agreement. What are the advantages of buying your own home? Number 1, buying a home is a good long-term investment. Home properties may lose value occasionally, but this is very uncommon. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, the average price of homes sold in the United States has increased by 28% over the last 10 years. In the same decade, the housing market increased in value by $11.3 trillion. Those rises are expected to continue at least in the short term, with the pandemic still driving the market. If you're one of the unfortunate few whose home values dropped, the land on which it sits may appreciate in value. This means you're basically investing for yourself. Number 2, it can help build equity. Your equity is a percentage of the property's value that you own. It increases when the market value of your home rises or when you make extra payments on your mortgage. You can access your home equity by redrawing your loan, borrowing on top of your equity with an additional advance, or refinancing your mortgage. You can then use these funds subsequently for various purposes, such as upgrading your home, purchasing a new automobile, or even taking a memorable vacation. Number 3, low interest rates. It's very unlikely to see interest rates as low as they are nowadays. Rates vary based on credit score and location, but with the lowest rates hovering around 2.75%, now may be the best time to buy a house. One of the reasons properties are selling so quickly is because of low interest rates. Borrowing money at a rate of less than 3% is almost as good as borrowing money for nothing. Of course, it's not completely free, but it's near. Number 4, living security and privacy. While renting, your family's security is dependent on the actions of a landlord, who may decide to stop renting their property out any time. Moving can be costly and emotionally draining, especially if you have to relocate suddenly. But when you know that it's your own house, you can rest easy knowing that you are in charge of anything. Also, you can have the freedom to renovate to your desire, which is something that renters do not have, and that's priceless. It sounds dreamy, right? But just before you go ahead and make any impulsive decision, let's go through the possible drawbacks of owning a house. Number 1, costs, especially during the pandemic. The property market is booming, with sellers often receiving more than their asking price and usually in a hurry. This makes it difficult for first-time homebuyers who may not have the essential and necessary funds for a down payment. It also makes it difficult for those who enjoy deliberating over major decisions. Number 2, high upfront fees. Closing costs on a mortgage can range from 2% to 5% of the purchase price and can include a variety of expenses, including property taxes, mortgage insurance, home inspection, first-year homeowners insurance premium, title fees, title insurance, and points, which are prepaid interest on the mortgage. It could take up to 5 years to recuperate those expenses. Number 3, less flexibility. If one of the benefits of home ownership is stability, accepting an appealing job offer that requires you to pick up and move to another location will make you think twice if you've already settled in a house you recently purchased. Number 4, maintenance costs. For those who have never tried it before, squeezing themselves underneath the kitchen sink to mend a leak is probably the last thing you want to do. When you own a home, though, you are the first line of defense when it comes to repairs, especially if you want to save money by doing it yourself. Some issues may require professional assistance. You'll not only be sweating until the air conditioner is fixed, but you'll also be writing checks to get the cool air flowing again. Some people may enjoy mowing the lawn, while others despise it. Keep in mind that rimming the plants, cleaning the gutters, and shoveling the snow are all tasks that come with owning a property. Now let's talk about renting. Regardless if you are fresh out of college or well into your adult years, you will almost certainly rent a home at some point in your life. You may either have to do it because it's the only choice you have or because you actually want to do it on purpose. Either way, it's best to examine all the potential benefits and drawbacks of renting to determine if it is the right decision for you. Let's talk about the benefits. Number 1, no maintenance and repair costs. One of the advantages of renting a property is avoiding maintenance and repair fees. That means that if you rent a home, your landlord is responsible for all maintenance improvements and repairs. For instance, if appliance breaks down or your roof begins to leak, you notify your landlord, who is responsible for repairing or replacing it. Number 2, access to amenities. Another cost advantage of renting is having access to essential services that would otherwise be too costly. Many apartment complexes include amenities like in-ground pools and fitness centers at no additional cost to tenants. Homeowners would have to spend thousands of dollars on installation and maintenance if they desired access to these advantages. Number 3, no long-term commitments. The benefit of signing a lease in a rental is that it normally lasts no longer than 24 months and on many occasions only 12 months. You can also sign a month-to-month lease, though it's typically more expensive, which means you're not obligated to stay in this apartment longer than you choose. This is the ideal circumstance for folks who travel around a lot or have problems settling in. Number 4, no down payment required. Now, before we continue, go ahead and click the subscribe and like buttons. It takes a lot to make these videos. Your small actions tell YouTube to keep promoting our videos. Also tell us in the comments section which option you think is better right now, renting or buying a home. Thank you so much. Now let's get back to the video. A major amount of that large price tag comes in the form of a down payment, which you don't have to worry about in a rental. When you rent, you're almost certain to have to pay a security deposit, which is normally less than a month's rent. A down payment on a home, on the other hand, can be several $1,000s, which is a large sum of money for many people all at once. How about the possible disadvantages of renting a house? Number 1, it's not permanent. One of the disadvantages of renting is the lack of permanence. Sure, you can rent the same house for decades, but it's still not yours at the end of the day. And it's not just you who will lack permanence, but your furnishings too. Many rental agreements do not allow their tenants to make big changes, such as restorations, updates, or even paintings. Number 2, your rent may be adjusted. While rent-stabilized apartments exist in some areas, it's not a standard procedure among all rental businesses. Essentially, your landlord can adjust your rent as they see fit. For example, a real estate boom in your neighborhood may alert your landlord to the fact that your rent is below market value, prompting them to raise it to the next time they have the opportunity. Because of the price increase, you may be forced to leave your home. Number 3, limited control over the property. Some rentals may not allow pets or demand additional fees if they do, while some individuals will be unconcerned with this. Others may consider this a deal breaker. Number 4, your landlord rules above all. In terms of maintenance, expense, and stability, you're at the mercy of your landlord. While you are not financially liable for your rental maintenance concerns, you are at the mercy of your landlord when it comes to repairs. Your landlord may not be in a hurry to fix things, or they may do so cheaply, causing the problem to resurface easily. The landlord can also kick you out of your apartment at any time, whether it's because they want to increase the rent or simply don't want to deal with you. If some things are done incorrectly, there are clear legal implications, but that doesn't change the fact that you're still at the mercy of someone else.